You know, there's something rather amusing about the way we often think of ourselves as isolated islands, floating alone in a vast ocean of existence. The curious thing that most people never notice is that this sense of solitude is merely a playful trick of the mind. Here's the delicious paradox. What feels like disconnection is actually interdependence in disguise. Imagine, if you will, each of us as a wave in the ocean. We rise and fall, momentarily distinct, but always part of the same sea. A wave doesn't control its course, nor does it fret over its temporary form. It simply dances with the winds, a natural expression of the ocean's rhythm. Now, this opens up something quite wonderful. It reveals that our true nature is not separate but deeply intertwined, each action and emotion rippling through the waters of life. The beauty of life lies not in our solitary struggles, but in recognizing that we are all threads in a grand tapestry, each integral to the fabric of existence. You see, there's something rather fascinating about embracing our connections, rather than focusing solely on our individuality. This realization brings a gentle relief. Alan Watts once said, "You are an aperture through which the universe is looking at and exploring itself." When we grasp this, the need to control or resist life diminishes. Instead, we can relax into the flow, where the wisdom of insecurity shows us that the pursuit of absolute certainty is but a fleeting illusion. Here's where it gets really interesting. As we stop striving and start harmonizing with the dance of life, something magical happens. Our perception shifts, and we begin to see every experience not as an isolated event, but as part of a larger, magnificent symphony. Problems no longer demand battles. They invite understanding and acceptance. Stay with me on this journey as we uncover the liberating insight that life doesn't just happen to us. We are life itself, engaging in the cosmic dance. By embracing the truth of our interconnection, we free ourselves from the confines of separateness and discover the profound reality that we are all in this together. So, are you ready to let go of chasing the unreachable and simply go with the flow as a wave in this splendid ocean? Let's explore what becomes possible when we embrace the beauty of being uniquely connected. Now, this brings us to something even more fascinating: the profound connection between life's unpredictability and our own journey of discovery. Imagine the changing seasons, each with its unique rhythm, a seamless cycle of birth, growth, decay, and rebirth. Just as spring blossoms give way to summer's warmth, we too navigate through phases, constantly evolving, never stagnant. Seasons invite us to embrace the impermanence of life, highlighting that change is not something to be feared, but rather welcomed as a natural progression. You see, once you grasp this, something wonderful begins to unfold. This childlike wonder teaches us to embrace uncertainty with open arms, finding beauty in the unpredictable nature of life's unfolding. Alan Watts eloquently reminded us, the only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. This wisdom encourages us to align with the natural ebb and flow, understanding that resistance blocks our path to harmony. This opens the door to a deeper understanding of our existence. By embracing the playfulness and spontaneity of life, we transform apprehension into liberation. We learn that each moment holds the potential for growth and renewal, nudging us to live fully in the present. But here's where it gets really problems, once perceived as obstacles, reveal themselves as opportunities for growth. We let go of the need for control and instead cultivate resilience, adaptability, and peace. In this newfound perspective, we see that life is not a problem to be solved, but a reality to be experienced. Embracing the wisdom of the seasons, we find that we are all part of a grand interconnected cycle, inviting us to dance with life in its most authentic form. And just as the seasons assure us that spring will follow every winter, our journey through life promises renewal and the chance to flourish anew. In recognizing this, we free ourselves to live with courage and grace, ready to explore each season of our existence with open hearts and minds. Now, as this understanding settles in, something remarkable happens. Imagine life as a mirror, reflecting our own perceptions back at us. Just as a mirror shows us not just our face but the world beyond, consciousness serves as a gentle reminder of how intertwined we are with everything around us. This is where the whole picture begins to come together. The mirror doesn't create the reflections, nor does it shape them. It simply offers a clear view. In this way, our awareness doesn't fabricate the experiences we encounter. It illuminates them, revealing the beauty and complexity of our interconnected existence. Here, we can draw a parallel with the way fire transforms everything it touches, leaving behind warmth and light. In the same vein, our consciousness constantly changes and evolves, shedding layers of illusion and sparking new understanding. Each moment is an opportunity to see reality from a fresh perspective, allowing us to perceive our place in this world with greater clarity. This brings us to perhaps the most liberating insight of all, the horizon. Always present, yet never reached, it symbolizes the boundless potential of human consciousness. Like chasing the horizon, the deeper we delve into our awareness, the more profound our understanding becomes. We begin to see that life is not merely a series of isolated events, but a continuous unfolding of experiences, each echoing into the next. In recognizing this, we uncover the illusion of separation. There is no need to grasp for control or cling to certainty. Instead, we gain freedom by acknowledging that our journey is not about reaching a final destination, but experiencing the marvel of existence itself. With each reflection in the mirror of our consciousness, with each transformation sparked by the fire within, we learn that every moment holds its significance. We cease to merely observe life as a spectator and start to engage with it as a participant in this grand cosmic play, embracing the spontaneous nature of existence. We find that trying to pin life down is like capturing the wind, a futile endeavor. Instead, we dance with the natural rhythms, understanding that our true freedom lies in the willingness to flow with each unfolding moment. In this light, our experiences are not troubles to be fixed, but echoes of existence to be embraced. The playful aspect of life invites us to let go of the strife for perfection and instead appreciate the journey itself. As we do so, we come to realize that this rich tapestry of life, woven from countless threads of interaction and experience, is what makes existence. And just like that ever-present horizon, our potential for understanding and connection is infinite, inviting us to continually explore and cherish each nuance of the world around us. Certainly, here's a continuation that follows the style of Alan Watts, using an entirely new metaphor and keeping in mind the cultural relevance for English-speaking audiences. Now, this understanding naturally opens into a fresh metaphor, something gentle yet profound, the dance of dust in a beam of sunlight. Picture this: dust motes illuminated by a shaft of light, floating effortlessly across the room. Just as these tiny particles swirl in the light, our lives unfold moment by moment, held aloft by the gentle currents of existence. You see, as this awareness settles, something beautiful emerges from this image. Dust, seemingly insignificant, gains clarity and definition when touched by light. Similarly, our lives are illuminated by the awareness that we are part of something much larger. This interplay of light and dust reminds us of the transient and interconnected nature of all things, how each of us plays a role, however small, in the grand scheme of existence. What becomes clear from this perspective is something quite wonderful: the realization that impermanence is not a condition to mourn, but a reality that grants us freedom. Just as the dust dances in the light, unconcerned with its final destination, we too can learn to savor each fleeting moment without the heavy burden of clinging to permanence or certainty. This leads us quite naturally to consider how our understanding, like the light casting clarity on dust, can transform our perception of life's challenges and joys. Instead of viewing them as isolated or burdensome, we begin to see them as parts of a larger dance, each with its own rhythm and grace. When we embrace this lightness, we find a kind of peace, a deep-seated understanding that aligns us with the natural flow of life. By recognizing the beauty in transience, we can let go of striving for permanence and instead appreciate the constant ebb and flow of experiences. This gentle revelation invites us to dance harmoniously with the world, accepting changes as they come and allowing us to gracefully weave through the ever-unfolding tapestry of life. In this light, our experiences are not only paths to wisdom, but also invitations to engage with life fully. Each moment, like the dust in sunlight, is uniquely illuminated, offering an opportunity to witness the remarkable interplay between the known and the unknown. By embracing this wisdom, we uncover a simple truth. The joy of being lies not in holding on, but in flowing freely with the dance of existence itself. So here we are, having explored the vast landscape of our interconnected existence. As we draw our journey to a close, a new metaphor emerges: a garden hidden behind an old, creaking wooden door. Picture this. You gently push it open, and as it swings wide, a verdant expanse is revealed, teeming with life and vibrant colors. The air is rich with the scent of fresh earth and blossoming flowers, each petal whispering hints of life's mysteries. In this garden, we find a gentle reflection of our own lives. Just as the plants grow in harmony with the cycles of the seasons, our experiences, emotions, and thoughts thrive best when they are nurtured with acceptance and curiosity. Here, amidst the greenery, we recognize that life's beauty lies not in uniformity, but in the wild and unpredictable dance of diversity. The garden isn't something we must control or perfect. It thrives in its natural state, with each plant and creature playing an essential role in the ecosystem. In this way, our lives become richer, not by forcing order, but by embracing the natural ebb and flow of existence, allowing each moment to unfold in its own time. When we let go of the need to manipulate our surroundings, we find a freedom akin to the garden's carefree growth. Alan Watts would remind us that understanding comes not from grasping at life, but from flowing with it. The way a stream meanders effortlessly through the terrain, carving its path with graceful persistence. And isn't that marvelous? The very search was the finding. The door to our understanding was always there, waiting for us to open it. In doing so, we've uncovered not just a garden, but the realization that every experience is a seed capable of blossoming into wisdom and joy. Now, the conversation doesn't end here. It simply flows into your own experience. What will you notice as you go about your day? With open eyes and an open heart, perhaps as our exploration together draws to a calm close, let's consider the simple image of a dewdrop resting gently on the leaf of a plant at dawn. This delicate drop silently captures the light, reflecting the colors of the world, and, for a fleeting moment, carries the essence of morning within its fragile sphere. In this image, we find a gentle reminder that our experiences can be both ephemeral and profound. Just as the dewdrop eventually returns to the earth or air, each moment in our lives, how might the understanding we've shared today reveal itself in a quiet moment or in the unnoticed rhythm of your own life's journey? Consider how the awareness of impermanence might bring a sense of peace and acceptance, allowing life to unfold with its own gentle wisdom. Remember, we are all part of this wide, interconnected tapestry, each a single, shimmering thread in the grand design. The invitation is always open to pause, to observe, and to dance lightly with whatever comes our way. In this quiet contemplation, we honor the natural flow of existence, inviting it to guide us with grace and curiosity. What might you notice when you allow yourself to simply be with the unfolding day? The possibilities are as boundless as the sky, awaiting the first star of evening.